Welcome to the Morning Mindset Podcast with me, Craig Skelton. Each day we kick off your morning with positivity, actionable insights, and the motivation you need to conquer the day ahead. Whether you're looking to develop a positive mindset, a habit of persistence, or simply starting your day on the right foot, this podcast is your daily dose of inspirational and practical advice. And today we're talking about something that is absolutely crucial if you are self-employed. I'm talking about discipline. Now, discipline might not sound like the most exciting topic for a podcast. Trust me and stick with me on this because it's a secret that separates those who struggle from those who thrive. So let's get into why you should become more disciplined when you're self-employed. And one of the main reasons people choose to become self-employed is freedom. And I get that sounds like a dream, and it is a dream until it's not. With freedom comes responsibility. You're your own boss. There's no one telling you when to start work, when to stop, how much effort to put in. There's nobody telling you to do that. It's all on you. And this is where discipline becomes crucial. Without it, the very freedom you want can turn into a trap. You might find yourself procrastinating, working odd hours, or simply not getting enough done. The dream of freedom starts feeling like a nightmare of chaos and stress. And this is where a disciplined routine comes in. Discipline as the structure that supports your freedom. It's something that they support. By setting a routine, you create a framework that allows you to operate at your best. And this might mean starting your day at a consistent time every single day, setting specific hours of work for deep work as well, or dedicating certain times to learning new skills or networking. Routine is powerful because it reduces decision fatigue. When you know what you're supposed to be doing, and when you don't waste mental energy deciding what to work on next. Your mind is free to focus on the work itself, not the logistics of the work. And over time, this will lead to greater productivity, less stress, and a much more fulfilling work-life balance. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I hate to break this to you, but motivation is just a myth. It's like a fair weather friend. It comes and goes. And if you wait for motivation to strike before you get to work, you're going to be in a long time. Discipline, on the other hand, is like that reliable old friend. It shows whether you're in the mood for it or not. When you discipline, you don't need motivation to get you started. You work because it's time to work, not because you feel like it. And here's the truth of it. Once you start working, motivation often follows. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And when you're self-employed, you need to have a long-term vision of where you want to go. But having a vision isn't enough. You need the discipline to work toward that vision every single day, even when you have bad days, even when the going is tough. And trust me, it will get tough. Discipline is what dreams into reality. It's easy to get excited about a new idea or a new opportunity, but it doesn't last. What lasts is the daily grind, the consistent effort, the small steps that add up over time. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when the initial honeymoon period fails. And when the results are slow to come, discipline is there. And when you're faced with challenges, now let's get real about something else. I'm talking about money. When you're self-employed, your income is directly tied to your input. If you're not disciplined in your work, it will show up in your bank account. Discipline in managing your time translates to discipline in managing your finances. And it's not just about working more hours, it's about working smarter, prioritizing high impact tasks, setting clear goals and consistently working towards them. It's about knowing when to say no to distractions, even if they're disguised as opportunities, which will happen. And it's important to stay disciplined. The more disciplined you are with your time and your efforts, the more you can maximize your earnings and create financial stability for yourself. Another critical aspect of discipline is that it builds trust in yourself. Every time you follow through on what you say you're going to do, you reinforce the belief that you can rely on yourself. This self-trust is invaluable. It boosts your confidence, it sharpens your focus, and strengthens your resolve to tackle the bigger tasks, the bigger challenges. And when you don't practice discipline, you start to doubt yourself, and that doubt can quickly spiral into fear and then the procrastination. But when you're disciplined, you prove to yourself day in, day out that you're capable, you're committed, and you're deserving of success. Discipline actually breeds creativity. A lot of people think that creativity is about spontaneity. But the truth is, creativity thrives within structure. When you have a disciplined approach to work, you create the space for creativity to flourish. By setting the boundaries, you allow your mind to focus on solving problems, thinking outside the box and coming up with innovative ideas. Constantly stressed about deadlines or scrambling to finish tasks at the last minute, your creativity will get stifled. But when you're disciplined, your approach to your work will But when you're disciplined, you can approach your work with a clear, calm mind, which is an ideal state for creative thinking. And one final point that I want to make is the importance of the discipline of saying no. When you're self-employed, especially in the early stages of your self-employed journey, it's tempting to say yes to every opportunity, every client, every project, but not all the opportunities are created equal. Saying yes to everything can quickly lead to burnout, feeling overwhelmed, and diluting your focus. The discipline of saying no is about protecting your time, your energy, and your resources. It's about being strategic with your choices and only committing to what is aligned with your goals and your values. This kind of discipline ensures that you're not just busy all the time, but you're productive, and productive in a way that truly moves the needle for your business. And just as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. Discipline is your best friend when you're self-employed. It's your foundation. It's the foundation that supports your freedom, the engine that drives your success, and that safety net that catches you when your motivation fails. Discipline isn't about being rigid or strict with yourself. It's about creating structure that allows you to thrive. It's about making choices that serve your long-term vision, even when they're not the easiest choices in that moment. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, take a step back and ask yourself this question: how can I bring more discipline into my daily routine? How can I create habits that support my goal? And how can I build the kind of self-trust that will carry me through the ups and downs of self-employment? Start today. Start small, but just start. Your future self and your future business will thank you for it. Thank you for joining me on today's Morning Mindset. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Have an amazing day. Stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive, and run your own race.